Hello children, I hope you all are fit and healthy at your home. Today we will continue this chapter, that is ruling the countryside. In earlier video we have discussed that when company became Diwan of Bengal, it imposed huge revenue on peasants and artisans. At same time, famine hit the Bengal. Peasants were unable to pay huge revenue and some peasants were leaving the village. Then company tried to improve the agricultural condition and introduced revenue collection system, namely permanent, Mehalwari and Ryotwari settlement. So about this system we will study in this video. Need to improve agriculture. The company wanted to improve agriculture in order to stop decrease in its revenue. When people left the village, company felt to improve agriculture, company officials began to feel that investment in land had to be encouraged and agriculture had to be improved. So, new system was introduced for the collection of revenue, that was permanent settlement. So introduction of permanent settlement introduced by Lord Cornwallis in 1793. According to this settlement, the zamindars were asked to collect rent from the peasants and pay revenue to the company. The amount to be paid was fixed permanently and was not to be increased in future. The company officials felt that it would ensure a regular flow of revenue into the company's treasury. At the same time, company encouraged the zamindars to invest in improving the land. Some problems were also arise due to this permanent settlement. Rent was too high and zamindars found it difficult to pay. Zamindaris were unctioned by the company, means a zamindar who failed to pay the revenue lost his zamindari. Hence, zamindars were not investing in the improvement of land. Though income was increasing, but the company was getting fixed revenue. The prices in the market rose cultivation slowly. This meant an increase in the income of the zamindars but no gain for the companies since it could not increase a revenue demand that had been fixed permanently. Permanent settlement was extremely harsh for the cultivators. Cultivators means peasants, farmers. The rent they paid to the zamindars was high and their right on the land was insecure. The cultivators often had to take loan from the moneylenders. Failure of the payment of the rental meant removal for the cultivators from the land. When cultivator failed to pay the rent, he was removed from the land. Because of the failure of this permanent settlement, second Mehalwari system that was also introduced. By the early 19th century, the company officials realized that the system of revenue had to be changed as the company needed more money to meet its expenses. After failure of the permanent settlement, Mehalwari system developed by Holt Mackenzie in 1822. It was introduced in northern part of India. Fields were measured. The collectors were asked to visit villages, inspect the land and measure the field. If land is small, cultivator had to give small amount of revenue. If land is big, cultivators had to give big amount as revenue. Revenue of each plot added up to collective revenue of village meant a village had to pay revenue collectively. Revenue was revised periodically. It was not permanently fixed. It would be increased or decreased according to situation. Village headmen collected the revenue and paying it to the company. But earlier in the permanent settlement, zamindar collected revenue and paying it to the company. Now in Mehalwari settlement, village was called as Mahal. We can understand with the help of this image. In a village, people had their land. After measured the per land revenue collected from persons like person 1, 2 and 3, and then these revenue were added. These all were count in the village. This revenue collected by the headman of a village, and the headman hand over the revenue to the Britishers. So, in the Mahalwari system that was introduced in the northern part of India, and Ryotwari system that was developed in the southern part of India. So, Ryotwari system developed by Governor of Madras, Thomas Munro in 1820. But earlier, this new system of revenue collection was introduced by Captain Alexander Reed. It was tried on small scale in areas of Mysore by Alexander. After him, Thomas Munro developed this system. This system was introduced in southern part of India. In the northern part, there was traditional zamidars, but in southern part there was no zamidars. So directly ryots. Ryots means cultivators, peasants dealt with the company. Fields were measured according to land. Cultivators had to give revenue. Revenue was revised periodically. It could be increased or decreased according to situation. Britishers collect revenue. Peasants were the owners and called ryots. We can understand this system according to this images. In this system, land was measured according to land. Peasants themselves gave revenue to the Britishers. So, in this system, there was no zamidar and headman for collecting the revenue. Peasants means ryots themselves paid revenue to the Britishers. But there was also problem that was arise. The amount of the tax was very high. Peasants started deserting. Deserting means leaving countryside, means in the villages their homes, lands was there. They start leaving them. As the company imposed high revenue on peasants, they were unable to pay it. So they started leaving their villages. So children, I hope you have understood these three systems which was started by the Britishers to collect the revenue. Rest part of this chapter we will discuss in next video. Thank you.